FlossTube. How have you guys been? Please don't shoot me for being so late in making a video. You will have to forgive me. Life came and whacked me over the head with a big fat busy stick. I have been so overworked and overwhelmed, and I just couldn't find time for a video. But I do have a lot of stitchy stuff to show this week. Let me just give you a small little explanation of why I have not been back sooner. We were called by my grandfather. He is my last remaining grandparent still living here on Earth. And he called about 6 weeks ago and said, "Good news, I sold my house. I really need some help to get cleared out." He had moved about 6 or 7 years ago when my grandmother fell and broke her hip. He moved from his house that is a half an hour north of us to a house that is over an hour away south of us. So there's over an hour and a half difference between his two houses. And in that time, he didn't really take care of it, and it was basically neglected for about 5 years. And so there's a whole ton of stuff up in that house. My grandmother was a vast collector of many things in a big house with the most amazing storage and hidden cubby holes and everything that we have to go through everything. She collected fabrics and dolls and figurines and cookbooks and just everything you can think of. So we've been going through this house like mad people for the last month and a half. We've been going up there multiple times a week, working our tails off, and our tails are officially gone. We've been just working so hard and pushing ourselves, and we've just been so exhausted. But the thing is, you can't just throw stuff away. You have to go through absolutely everything, because my grandmother also hid money in obscure, innocuous, unexpected places. And if we were to just look at a pile and say, "This looks like rubbish," we would have thrown away money multiple times because she just hid money everywhere. So it's a good thing. That's why it's taking so long. We have to go through everything, every envelope, every box of stuff that looks like nothing, every tin of food or something that looks like it would be food. We have to open it up and make sure she didn't have money rolled in paper or something to keep it from rattling. So it's been a lot of work. Because the house was neglected for so long, the air quality in the house is really bad. So we have to wear masks, and we're wearing gloves and everything to keep ourselves protected. And I've been reacting to the masks. Not only the material is giving me rashes on my face, but it's also been making me a bit short of breath. So it's not really been a good thing. Going up and down the stairs has been really challenging because they're really steep, short steps. If you can understand that, they're very short front to back, but they're extra tall, so they've been hard for me to go up and down with my knee and with my balance and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a lot of work and a lot of tired days, and but we're almost done. We've got about another week and a half, and then we're out of there. But we really have to push this next week to get done. And so I figured if I couldn't grab any other time to do a video than today, I was going to do it. If my video is 10 minutes, which it's not going to be, but if it's going to be just 10 minutes, I have to get it done today. Or else I'm just not going to get it done for another unknown amount of time. I was hoping for some sun today, but it's very overcast and drippy, which is unmotivating. But hey, a video is better than no video, right? You will have to forgive me if my arm is kind of acting like it's not there, because it almost feels like it's not on my body right now. It's been out so bad the last few days. It doesn't want me to move it, and it's been getting chills and cold through it and up in my head, and so I really have to get it feeling better before I go back in a day or two, which is depressing me. So let's focus on some positive stuff. Look at some stitching, because I've gotten a lot of stitching done this last week. Not this last week, this last 2 months. It's 2.5 months since my last video, people. This is bad. Okay, so first off, I did get some more work done on my cat sampler from Jardin Privé. And I don't know how much I even had done last time I showed you a video. This is just where I'm at now. I've got this extra cat up top, this cat up here, and the cursive letters. I put in a lot of letters, if nothing else. So it's grown quite a bit, actually. I think I had basically the tree and below the tree last time I showed you. So this is coming along really nice, and I'm really liking this one a lot. This is like the one I go to if I want kind of a brainless stitch, if I don't want to really think about it or have to count too much or pull out too many thread colors at a time. I hate working with too many thread colors at a time. This is just one skein, go. So I'm off one stitch in one area here, but you know what? No one would ever know it, so I'm never going to point that out. No one would ever know it. So I'm just leaving it. It's not going to mess up the rest of the stitch count at all. It's just a really, it's a dumb off, but it's not a big deal. Then I have also been working some more on my, yeah, I'm just going to flip this up this way. I've been working some more on my Ink Circles Blue Morpho. And I have a whole another quarter of the trellis work done. And this is kind of sad. This last week in particular, I have put in, for the whole week, I have put in that. That's all the stitching I've done this last week because of my shoulder. It doesn't want me to hold anything right now. So, but it's coming along really well, and now my mom is more convinced than ever that she has to get the thread for this one because she's going to stitch it too. It's really pretty. This is the first ink circles I have ever stitched on, loving it. And I have another one in my wish list on 123 Stitch, and I've got all the supplies ready to buy. Maybe when I do another finish, maybe I'll have to treat myself to a new little supply of something to stitch something else. And then I did get some more work in on my HandDyed. I have a little bit of parking that's going to be a mess on the bottom, but not too much because I generally don't park. I'm only parking a couple threads so that I can keep track of where I'm at when I go to the next page down. I've been working up here in this purple. So basically all that purple has just been put in this last segment of time since my last video. So it's one of the most boring looking HandDyed pictures I've ever seen progress wise. It doesn't look like really anything yet, but as soon as I'm done with this, I'm wondering if I should work down instead of over, because I think I might get into some more interest if I work down at this point. But it's pretty, and again, this is a little bit more of a brainless stitch for me. I don't really have to think about it too much. And then this is the one that's really gotten the most time this last month. This is my Cottage Blossom Harvest. I'm keeping half of it on the Q-snap because it's just easier this way. So I finished her skirt, all of this yellow. None of that was in there. Well, a little bit was in there last video, but none of it was in there at the beginning of the year. So I finished the skirt, and there was some outlining. And now I'm coming back up here. Oh, there was a lot of green that I missed in here, and I've been putting the green in that I missed also. And now I'm back up there working on her shoulder and gonna be getting into her hair. So yeah, she's not too far from being done actually. She's coming along pretty nicely. And by the way, you know, I was gonna make my nails all nice and everything for my next video whenever it was. There was no point. Trust me, wearing gloves and dealing with books and sorting and organizing and moving heavy boxes and stuff, my nails are just, they're not in a pretty place right now. And nails would be breaking. And I haven't even put nail polish on. I just don't. My nails have been so dry from the latex gloves. I'm putting lotion on and it's just not really doing much. And I did start a new start here. Let me just get my needle less tangled. And this picture, I should have brought the pattern, but I didn't. This is a JBW Country French cart, and it's just a very, very small start. And my new needle minder, fairies welcome. So those are my new starts, and the new one those are my whips that I've been working on for months and months. I'm getting some good progress on it. Like I said, I want this to be the year of finishes, and I think I'm in really good form for there to be at least 4 big finishes this year. Now, if you want to see some of the other stuff that I did without talking to you guys, because I didn't get your permission or anything, I had started a couple different smalls because I had a great big plan to, before my next video, have an awesome spring display all made up and finished and arranged and displayed, and it's not happening. Too busy. I just can't get to the sewing part of it. So I'll show you the things I have stitched, because I've actually finished 5 projects that you didn't know about. So first off, I'm going to show you this one just because it's time, and because I miss you guys by a few days. Happy Easter, guys. I wish you guys had a lovely, lovely Easter Sunday. This is my finish that was a free pattern online. I do not even have the name of the pattern, but it was a free pattern I found online, and I thought it was adorable. There were no colors listed, and so I just came up with my own. The picture showed an urn that was like a marigold color, and you know me, I'm not a marigold kind of person, so I chose a gray blue. I think it's it's not gray blue, it's actually just a gray. I think it's 414, but it's really cute. So there's one finish, and I really wanted to get this completely done, and it's sweet. It's very sweet. And then my other finishes are, I had 2 that were Easter related, and I don't think I need the board at this point. I think that's just a little overdone. I did this one, which is Lizzie Kate's Chicks, and the picture looked great of it. I thought the picture was adorable, so I pulled out the colors and I went to stitch it, and none of the colors that it called for looked at all like the picture. So I went through my box and I just picked out some colors I liked better and just did my own thing. Yeah, it was like, this was a weird everything was just weird, and so I did my own, and I think that turned out really cute. And I'm right now trying to use up these extra little tiny pieces of fabric that I didn't know what to do with. I've just held on to them for months and years. I'm just working on using my little pieces. And then here's another one I did, and I'm trying to remember. I think this is called the Sunflower Diaries. This is called Spring from the Sunflower Diaries. And I've seen some people stitching this in the called for colors and without the border. I know Kim stitched one without the border, but I like the border on that. I think it kind of grounds it. And I did my own colors on that as well. So I think that's really sweet. I'll show you that up closer. It's sweet. And I changed the colors. I can't even tell you what I did because I just did it. Yes, and I did whip stitch my fabric with black thread because I just couldn't find my white at the time, and I figured it's not going to show anyway. And then I got this one, which I can't remember the name of this one. You'll have to forgive me. All I know is that it is Tra-la-la, and this one says Je suis au jardin, which is, I think it says in my garden, or I'm in my garden. And I thought this one was really cute. The beehive and the basket and the bird and the bumblebee. And the bumblebee was a weird color combination, so I did my own colors for the bumblebee. So there's that one. And I did this one on a very off-white Lugana. And I'm trying to get an assortment of colors, fabric colors. Not too wild, but a little bit of an assortment. And then this one is the companion piece to that one. And I did this one on Lugana Limestone Lugana. And this one doesn't say anything, but I love this one with the girl and the cat and the berries in the tree. Or, well, they're not berries in a tree, I guess. They're probably apples. Well, they could be cherries, I suppose. But they're awful big cherries. But that's really cute. So yeah, I've been working on little finishes, and I've gotten five little finishes done. So I feel pretty good about that. I feel like I've been pretty productive for the amount of time I've had to stitch, because I've been pressed for time, and so to have 5 new finishes was great. I was going to go ahead and show you a couple of my stashquisitions, some things that I have acquired this last couple months. I bought myself 2 cross-stitch kits. I normally don't go for kits, but I loved these patterns, and so I got myself Designworks Birdcage Elegance on eBay. Found it for a really good deal on eBay, and it comes with anchor, iridescent thread, and everything. I really have liked this one for a long time. Birdcage lady, I mean, come on, you guys know me. So I was really excited to get that one. And then just within this last week, I was on Instagram and I saw someone post a finish of this, and I had been eyeing it for a long time. And when I saw the finish, I couldn't contain myself anymore, and I went and I just grabbed one. I went and I got the Dimensions Indian Peacock. I love this peacock. It looks gorgeous here. It's even more beautiful stitched up. I was just floored by the finish that I saw on Instagram. And so, yes, I am now the owner of this kit, and I'm so excited about it. I'm going to try to see if I can find a comparable Lugana to stitch it on instead, because I know I'm kind of an Aida snob, aren't I? Or is it I'm an even weave snob? I don't even know. I'm not a big Aida fan. So at some point I'm probably going to have like a giveaway of a bunch of Aida fabric, just because I love my even weaves that are Luganas and Joblins and things like that. But I loved this pattern, and I've been eyeing it for a long time, and finally just said, okay, you're coming home with me. My mom placed a 1-2-3 stitch order a couple weeks ago, and I had encouraged her to add a couple things to the cart. I bought a couple things and she bought a couple things. Well, I'm just going to show you what she got, because it's just kind of a combined effort. So we got Country Cottage Needleworks Lovely Home, and this one says Love Makes a House a Home. And I saw that one immediately, really liked it. And there's a couple of the colors that go in there. Ripe Melon and Jolly Holly. This one's super cute. She also has Stop and Smell the Roses, and one that has little bunnies on it, which I think is adorable. And then this one, the second I saw it on 1-2-3 Stitch, I said, oh, we have to get that one. I love that one. This one is the JBW With Love. I love that one. So pretty. And I don't know what thread I'm going to use yet, but I can use any thread I want, I suppose. But I thought that one was so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, is this not part of the Nashville Needlework Market release? I don't know. I guess it was released right around the same time, so I'm thinking it might be. In connection to the Nashville Market, I'm eyeing about 5 different patterns, but I don't know when I'm going to get around to ordering them. Some of them are cute. I like Here's a Peep, There's a Peep. There's one called, what is it? Spring Whimsies that I really think is adorable. And there is one that's a brick house sampler that's really cute. I don't remember the names of these designers because they're not ones I normally buy from, but I remember a couple of the names. And then there's one that's cats or chats that's super cute, and I can't remember the name of that one either. I was looking before I came on to do a video today, and I couldn't find the name of that one. So this one is also another one she added, and this one is by Tiny Modernist. This is the Birdcage Biscornu. And if you have been on my Instagram, I posted about this just within the last month, saying I really loved this pattern. Well, we have it now. So excited about that. It's only a 60 by 60 stitch count. Only calls for 6 different colors. It's super cute. It's super cute. Love that. I don't have a Biscornu yet, and so I have like 2 or 3 that I have trying to decide between, but I think I'm probably going to make a couple of them. And then this is a kit my mom got off of eBay, and it's called Cup of Tea with Rose Leaves, and it's by RTO. It's actually very, very pretty. And it came with all the thread and everything. And then it came with this interesting, it's like a spoon shape in wood. I don't know what on earth it's for. It doesn't even mention it on the packaging, so I don't know what it's for. It's just a wooden spoon. So that's interesting. In the form of other things, when I went to Joann's a month or so ago, I had some good coupons, so I went and picked up one of these awesome seam rippers I keep hearing being talked about. I have not used it yet because I haven't had any reason to frog anything, but I went for the bigger one. I know everyone's going for the small ones, and I think I know why, because you can't put the back on the big one. But when I was looking at it in the store, this part here was the same size on both. So I figured if I have a bigger handle, it'll be easier to keep hold on. But if I find out I really do want the smaller one, I'm just going to go get a smaller one and just put this in with my sewing. So that's not a problem. And then also when I was at Joann's, I picked this up because it just, I don't know, I needed it. You know how it is. Anything you see, you find, and you want, you need it. So I grabbed this, and it's actually been great. It is a wine, it's a wine package box thing, and it says Celebrate on it. I thought it was really pretty. And what I'm doing with it, because you open it like this, I am keeping this in here, and this is, forgive me, this is weird. I have some of my finishes rolled on this super sturdy piece of cardboard roll that I have, and I am separating them with tissue. I have actually had all of my little finishes rolled on here earlier today, and I took them all off to show you. And so that just fits right in the middle, and that's where I'm storing some of my finishes now. So it's been great. Keeps the light off of them, keeps them all protected. When I was, oh, and because I had a really good coupon, I only paid like $2.99 for that thing. Because they're $4.99, no, sorry, they're $4.99, and I had like a 50% off, so it was only like $2.50 to protect my finishes, so I figured that was a good deal. And also, while I was there, I found this, and like I said, I love birds. I love birds, I love cats, and I love these colors, and I had to have this pillow. I found this pillow, it was the only one they had in the whole store. I had to have it, because it wasn't just the front that sold me. I love the front, but look at the back as well. That back, oh, it's a reversible pillow, and that just totally sold me. And this actually almost perfectly matches some tea towels I have for my kitchen. It's really pretty. But yeah, I couldn't leave it there. It's so pretty, and it's sewn well, and it's nice and puffy, fluffy, and I had to have that. So, and that was $25, and I got it for $8, so I was happy about that. Yeah, because they were like 60% off, plus an additional 20% coupon that I had. So, alright, and then this one could cause some laughter, I don't know. I saw this one and started laughing, and I had to have this one. Everyone I have shown this to just starts laughing. I mean, one of my brothers goes, "What in the world?" Yes, it's a big old cat head with blue eyes. It's super, super squishy. It was on sale already, and then when I went up to the front and I saw that it had a couple ink spots on the back, I asked the people at the store, I said, "Can I get any discount because it's got some ink on it?" No one will ever see it. They said, "Oh, sure, we'll give you an additional discount." So I got this cat, and he's adorable. He's super cute. He's super cute. Yeah, he's not going to fit. But, yeah, had to have him. By the way, did you... Of course you didn't. My brother was here. Actually, I have a story. My brother helped me change the decals on this sign. And I'll take it off for you for a second. He helped me do the decals. He got me, he did me some roses, and he did me a needle and thread and a bottle of dye for hand-dyed fabric. Yeah, he's the artist brother who is actually living here at the time being, for the time being. So, this room that I'm doing my videos in, this room I'm doing my videos in is actually his abode right now. So there has been an additional reason why I've not been able to do videos, because he is living in this room right here, right now. And this room is his sleeping place, it's his study, he's doing college right now, and so, yeah, I don't have the free time in here that I would like to have to do videos. But hey, it's been good so far today, right? I'm just about a half an hour here. I'm going to finish up pretty quick here. I just wanted to say, as I've been working up at my grandparents' house, there have been a couple times when we will work up there while my grandfather's there. Most of the time we're doing all the work, and we're boxing stuff up and loading things and arranging it in the sell pile, the donate pile, the garbage pile, the take home with you pile. So we're doing all the organizing and sorting, because most of the stuff is my grandmother's stuff, and, you know, she's not going to use it ever. So I don't know what to do with it, so can you help me? So we're doing with all that, and he's let me have a couple of things upon my asking, because he knows we've been putting a lot of work in, and so he's let me have a couple things, and I'm sure this is not all I will end up getting, but these are a couple things. I found this needlecraft kit. I've never seen it before, and it is a Precious Moments, The Lord is My Shepherd, and I got that. It's super cute. It's got yarn, and it's got like felt for the face, and I don't know, I've never made one like this before, but it looks super fun. So hopefully I can make that up, and it'll be really cute. I really like that a lot. And then another thing that I found the other day when I was working there, I had seen part of it from the side, and I didn't know what it was, and then all of a sudden my mom was working up there too, and she said, "Did you see what that is? That's actually something you like." And so when she pulled it out, I saw it, and I was like, I do want that. I'll have to ask Grandpa. It is a marble cutting board. It is a cat marble cutting board. I mean, it's nice. It's really nice. And it's got feet on the bottom. And so, brought that home, cleaned it all up. Oh yeah, that's totally me. So yeah, he said I could have that. I'm really thrilled with that, because it's really nice. It's attractive. It's handsome. And it's cat. So anyway, I have been collecting the last couple months. I've been collecting little bits and bobs and little things to put in my spring ensemble when I get my finishes finally going. I just have not had the time to stitch up my finishes and get the backs on and get them stuffed and everything. I have the stuffing, I have the fabric, I have some floral foliage, I have other little interests I have the display platter I'm going to be putting it in. I have everything together. I just don't have them all built yet. And so hopefully as soon as we're done working in the house up there, which I think the house turns over to the new owners next Thursday, but they said we would have through that weekend. They would give us just a few extra days to get finished. So we have just over a week, like a week and a half to get up there and get finished. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to go past this next weekend, but I don't know if I'm going to get away with that or not. There may be still too much to do to get out of going a couple more times. So, I don't know. Pray for me if I come to mind, just for energy and just to keep going and just to get done what needs to be done. It has been such an exhausting journey this last couple months. And as a thank you, my grandfather just let us know yesterday that because we've been helping so much and working so hard, he is going to be butchering a cow next week. Yes, he still has a farm. He's almost 90 and he still has a farm and he still takes care of animals. He's doing great. He's going to be butchering a cow next week, and that he's going to give us the whole cow, except that we have to pay for the packaging up of the meat. So that's quite a bonus. So we have to clear out freezers because we have not cleared out freezers in a long time, and we've got a lot of frost. So as soon as we're done up the house, we then have to focus on defrosting freezers to get room for the meat, which is going to be quite a task. And I'm not sure exactly how much room we're gonna need, so. And then after that's done, I've got half a storage unit filled with stuff that I'm gonna try to sell for him. So, yeah, a lot of stuff on my plate right now. It's just boom, boom, boom. And so, you know, when it's family, you just realize, and I have just come to the realization, when it's family, you have to just be there, willing and ready to lend a hand. And so that's what we're doing. We're sowing seeds. We're doing as unto the Lord. And you know, we love him. We don't want to say no, we don't have time to help you. It's been a challenge having health issues and having my back sore, and I've been going so often and doing so much that I don't have time to recoup in between. So I feel like the pain in my body has been kind of compounding. So hopefully after this next week, I will be able to catch up on my rest, get my body feeling back to normal again, and I'll be better. I've been avoiding Instagram. I was trying to do some posts every day, and I just kind of ran out of steam. And then I was doing a 30-day challenge on there. I stopped about day 10. I stopped. And then I have barely watched any FlossTube because I got a free month of Hulu, and I've been trying to watch a couple shows on there while I have the free month of Hulu in my spare time, and so I just haven't watched any FlossTube or anything, so I got a lot to get caught up on. So anyway, I hope you guys are all well. I hope you are having a wonderful spring so far. I know so many people in the East are saying that they still got snow on the ground. We had like 2 days where we had like an hour of snow and then it was gone. So we've been having basically spring weather, except the last couple days have been pretty drippy wet. But that's not particularly odd for Oregon. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great spring so far. Hope you had a wonderful Easter. Hope you guys are all healthy and well and enjoying your stitching. I'm going to try to pull this to a close here because I've been finding out people don't like a lot of bloviating and a lot of blathering on. So, hope I showed enough stitching to keep you guys interested. I will be working on my ink circles some more, and probably going to work on that some more this evening if I have some time for it. I really want to start a new start. I'm not sure what that's going to be though yet. I think I'd like to start the Indian Peacock, but I want to see if I can get Lugana first. So that's got me at a standstill. But anyway, I will see you guys next time, and I hope you guys are more caught up on FlossTube than I am, because I feel like I'm completely out of the loop on everything. So anyway, till I see you next time, guys, be brilliant, be blessed, and ciao for now. Hey guys, I forgot to mention a couple things in my video. I think I got ahead of myself in ending it quickly. It's okay, it will only take me a minute. I have just added some new scissor fobs and a bunch of new needle minders to my Etsy shop. If you guys are interested in checking that out, I will be linking my shop below. Also, I told you I have had Hulu subscription, and I have been so enjoying watching one show in particular because they have the whole series, all 8 seasons of Perfect Strangers, on Hulu right now. I have been watching that in my spare time while I'm catching snippets of stitching. I've been having so much fun with it. It's such a fun show. And then if you have Netflix, also I recommend the show Great British Castles. I've been so captivated by that show. It is so interesting. If you love history, you will love that show. And then the last thing I was going to do was show you my 2 new cat mugs that I totally spaced on. Didn't show you those. This is my newest acquisition of a mug, and it's a kitty cat with I love you, and it's on both sides. Not all mugs have stuff on both sides, and I loved that one. And then this one, which I have not even taken the price tag off of yet, so forgive the price tag. This one says Perfect Friend, and it's very, very simple until you see that. Look at that little cutie. I had to have him for that little cutie. Super, super cute. This one just makes me smile every time I look at it. So there's my new addition to my kitty cat mugs. FlossTube has done some weird, crazy things to me. Now I cannot go into a store without looking in the mugs department to see if there is a new mug to add to my collection. And I've just gotten a mug rack from my grandpa. It holds like 12 mugs, and that's what I'm going to use to put my cat mugs on. So anyway, that's all I had to share. I just missed it, and I couldn't leave without mentioning. So anyway, so I see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.